Okay, this is our second video of practicing subtracting across 0. Okay, so we'll go through it kind of quickly because this is the second time. So first let's take a look at 700 minus 329. 0 minus 9 you cannot do. You can't borrow from a 0, but you can borrow from 70. 1 less than 70 is 69. Okay, this becomes a 10 after you regroup. So you have 10 minus 9, which is 1, 9 minus 2, which is 7, and 6 minus 3, which is 3. That gives you an answer of 371. Now remember what you call the answer to a subtraction problem. It's called a difference. Okay, so that would be your difference. Now also don't forget, anytime you want to just pause it and try to do it on your own, make sure you do that. Okay? If you don't pause it, then you just listen and you can continue to learn that way. But if you want to do it on your own and then check it after pause, that's always a good way to practice too. So let's try $8 minus $4.75. Okay, so you have 0 minus 5, which you cannot do. You can't borrow from a 0. You could think of these two together as 80, just kind of ignore the decimal point, and 1 less than 80 is 79. Okay, so then this column becomes a 10 after you regroup. So now you have 10 minus 5, that's 5. 9 minus 7, that's 2. 7 minus 4 is 3. So $325 is what you get back from your $8. No, that doesn't seem right, does it? There's got to be something wrong. There's no way you're going to start with $8, spend some money, and get $325 back. So what is it? Well, it's obviously the decimal point didn't get brought down. So you bring down the decimal point, you bring it straight down, and you have $3.25. Now that makes a lot more sense. Boy, if you could spend money and make money like that, that'd be great, but obviously it doesn't work like that. Okay, let's try 300 minus 151. Okay, so 0 minus 1 you cannot do. You can't borrow from a 0, but you can borrow from a 30. So cross that out, make that 29. This regroups into a 10. So now we have 10 minus 1, which is 9. 9 minus 5, which is 4. 2 minus 1, which is 1. So you have a difference of 149. Okay, now some of you are probably getting really good at this. And obviously the more practice you get, the better you will get. We'll continue to practice. We'll do a few more, and then you can practice as many as you want on your own. Let's do 500 minus 234. So 0 minus 4, you cannot do. You can't borrow from a 0, but you could borrow from a 50. 1 less than 50 is 49. So cross that out and put 4 or 9. This would regroup to a 10. 10 minus 4 is 6. 9 minus 3, also 6. 4 minus 2 is 2. So you get a difference of 266. Okay? Don't forget, you can always pause it and do it on your own when you get to the point where you feel comfortable enough to do that, which I imagine most of you are already there. Okay, let's try $4 minus $2.80. Now this one's a little bit different, just a little bit different. We're not going to do it exactly the same, because 0 minus 0, you can actually do that, right? So it's just 0. And now you have 0 minus 8, which you can't do. But you can borrow from a 4, can't you? So that would just become 3. And then this simply becomes 10. So now you have 10 minus 8, which is 2. And you have 3 minus 2, which is 1. Okay, bring the decimal point straight down. Bring down your dollar sign. And we get $1.20. $1.20 would be your difference. So you circle your answer so it stands out. Okay, let's try another one. Let's try 900 minus 563. Okay, first you have 0 minus 3, which you cannot do. You can't borrow from a 0, but you can borrow from a 90. 1 less than 90 is 89. This regroups into a 10. And you have 10 minus 3, which is 7. 9 minus 6, which is 3. 8 minus 5, which is 3. So you have yourself a difference of 337. Okay, let's just do one more. Let's do 400 minus 150. Okay, so this one's a little bit different than most of them we've done, but just follow the process and everything will work out. First you do 0 minus 0, which is 0. You can actually do that, right? Then you do 0 minus 5, which you cannot do, but you can borrow from a 4. 1 less than 4 is 3, so this would regroup into a 10. And then you can do 10 minus 5, which is 5, and 3 minus 1, which is 2. So that gives you a difference of 250. Okay, so just practice more of these on your own, unless you think you've really got it mastered. If you've really got it mastered, every once in a while you might want to come back and review it, but usually something like this, once you know it, you know it. But if you're not 100% sure, practice some more of these, and then come time for the test, you should be very well prepared.